Vatic Pro is known for making amazing paddles at an affordable price. Their Vatic Prism is one of the best value for performance paddles on the market today, even though it released over a year ago. Vatic has not released a new paddle in a while after the previous Vatic Pro Oni was delisted back in June. So how does the Vatic Pro Saga stack up in today's paddle market? Stay tuned to find out. First, these videos do take a good amount of time and effort on my part, and it would mean a lot if you could hit the subscribe button down below. Lastly, Vatic did provide me these paddles with no promise of a review, no money exchanged hands. Vatic has not seen this review, and all thoughts are my own. With that out of the way, let's jump into some specs. The Saga comes in at 16 millimeters. I would classify this paddle as all court. The Saga is a Gen 1.5 paddle, meaning it has edge foam around the perimeter, but it is not thermoformed. Typically, we see Gen 1.5s have better durability, but more time will tell on that. The Saga comes in two shapes. Vatic offers a flash shape, which is their hybrid shape, and the V7 shape, which is their elongated shape. Both the Flash and the V7 shapes come in two handle length options. The SH, which is a 5.3-inch handle, and the LH, which is a 5.7-inch handle. One note of caution I wanted to highlight is that the LH model handle lengths seem to be closer to 5.6 inches rather than the advertised 5.75 inches. The grip circumference comes in at 4.125 inches. The surface type is a multi-layer carbon fiber blended surface. Vatic was only able to provide me with the SH models, even though I do have experience in the LH models, but not enough for an in-depth review. So in this review, I will be focusing on the SH models. The swing weight of the Flash SH came in at 114. The swing weight of my V7 SH came in at 119. The twist weight of the Flash SH was 6.5. And the twist weight of my V7 SH came in at 6.61. The static weight of my Flash SH came in at 8.1 ounces, and my V7 SH came in at just around 8.2 ounces. The core of the Saga is a bit unique, as they are using the larger cell size of 10 millimeters instead of the standard 8 millimeter cell size that we have seen in the past. This is similar to the Paddletech cores from this year, which have been extremely popular. Another nice change from Vatic is that the Saga has a 1-year warranty. The retail price of the Saga comes in at $149.99. The first thing I noticed while playtesting the Saga was how many drops I was leaving short in the net, and it did not stop there. I was also missing a lot of dinks when taking balls out of the air. The reason being is that this is not a Gen 3 paddle like I've been used to as of late, and the pop of this paddle is very low. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing, but it did take some major adjustment. If you are coming from the Prism, then your soft game around the kitchen and with drops will feel very familiar. On the flip side, my serves and drives felt much more familiar, and I had plenty of power. Now, I want to clarify that the power I am mentioning is nowhere near that of the Mod TA15 or the Rhombus Ripple, but it certainly was enough power to put balls away when swinging full and feeling like my drives weren't just softballs that my opponents could easily flick back over the net. My spin test came back only around 1,920 and 1,965 RPMs between the SH, V7, and Flash models. Now, I say only because I have seen some higher spin results from other reviewers, and it may just be due to my form and being used to a longer handle than the 5.3 inches on the SH models. Not that a spin result in the 1900s is bad, because it certainly isn't, just my spin results may not be as accurate since I was not able to gather comparable data with the LH versions of these paddles. It also is possible that my paddles just might be lower in grit out of the box. The Saga is a very fun paddle to play with, and after a couple games, I really started to play well with it. My serves and drives were right where I like them to be, and the soft touch of the Saga made dinks and drops much easier once I started to swing more freely. The low pop of the Saga also helped prevent pop-ups, which led to extended rallies even when I felt like I was out of position. The only area I really struggled with was my two-handed backhand dink. I noticed myself missing more than usual, but again, I am using the shorter handle than what I am used to, and the LH version of the Sagas would solve this. So if you have larger hands or someone who utilizes two-handed drives and dinks, I would recommend getting the LH version of the Saga. Overall, the performance of this paddle was awesome, and having used the Prism in the past, I definitely prefer the Saga for my serve potential alone. I love the design of this paddle. I purchased the original Vatic Pro Oni Launch Day Edition, which had a gold dragon across the face. From what I read, this apparently was going to only appear on the Launch Day paddles, and then the face was supposed to go back to the plain design. I am happy to see that the Sagas are sticking with the gold samurai design as standard on all of the Saga paddles. I recently went to Japan a few months back, so my bias may be showing here, but this is a paddle I would almost choose to use for the design alone. I give major props to Vatic for having such an artistic design without overdoing it. If you are in the market for a paddle that is like a power paddle from the baseline and a control paddle at the kitchen line, then the Saga is perfect for you. This paddle has very unique performance, which I think fits the average pickleball player's game and what they need quite well. The Saga is a dense feeling paddle, and if you are coming from the Prism, you will likely feel very comfortable with the Saga. The main difference of the Saga over the Prism is that you will have much more power from the baseline. Players that I would recommend the Saga to are those who are big fans of the Prism and have been looking for an upgrade. I would also recommend this paddle to anyone who is a big Vatic Pro fan and has been wanting more power than their current offerings. Lastly, I would say this paddle is great for anyone who can generate their own power and wants some more help in the control department, in the transition zone, and at the kitchen line. If you are looking for just a strictly power paddle, then I would advise to look elsewhere as you may be disappointed. The lack of pop is a big change from what I think the paddle market is used to from power paddles. But if how I described the Saga sounds intriguing to you with its mix of power and control, then you will likely really enjoy the Saga. If you have played with Vatic Pro paddles before, let me know how your experience was like. If you have bought the new Sagas, I would love to hear your thoughts down below as well. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.